Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today's episode of Vlogmas is actually an ear tag that I was tagged in quite a while ago, but I wanted to save it because one, I needed another video for Vlogmas, and two, with all of the Halloween crafts that I was doing at the time and then leading into the Christmas crafts, I kind of just didn't have time to squeeze this in. So I did want to do this tag though because it is a lot of fun. This tag was created by Chrissy's Corner and Twinkling Beauty, and I was actually tagged by Twinkling Beauty, and I think actually I was like tagged again by a couple other people. So I'm finally doing it, guys. So this tag is all about your ear collection, and each question actually has kind of like a cute little lead up, if that makes sense. So the first question is, dances and dreams show a princess pair. So this is my Rapunzel ears. They are so comfortable. These were a gift from my best friend Erica of Erica Diocampo. I literally, if you guys don't know who Erica is at this point, you must be new to my channel. Which if you are, check her out. I have her linked below. But she gifted me these in our Christmas in July box swap. I bawled my eyes out. They're beautiful. Need I say more though? Like, they are gorgeous. They have the suns from Rapunzel. They are lined in these gorgeous, gorgeous rhinestones, and I swear these are Swarovski. I can't say that word. Swarovski crystals. And then the crown. Oh my gosh, the crown! It is stunning. It looks just like the one in the movie. I love these ears. I do have multiple pairs of princess ears, but these are probably my favorite, and they're from my best friend. So what makes it better than that? Number 2, sparkle and gems show a sparkly pair of ears. So these ears were made by my friend Nicole over at Irresistible Magic. They are everything. They are super sparkly. They are covered in these insy-wincy tiny little gemstones, and they catch the light gorgeously. And you guys ready for the best part? They're double-sided. So obviously the first side was Honey Lemon and this side is Pocahontas and Nicole. I will also link below where I unboxed these from her because I still just like think about them and I am like in awe. I don't know how she did this. This is the amount of time that must have gone into these boggles my mind. So these are my sparkliest pair for sure. They are stunning, gorgeous. Make sure you check out Nicole. Probably this whole video is just going to be me guys showing you guys some ears and then telling you to go check out some awesome YouTubers. So hope that's alright. Number 3, solid can be bold. Show a solid colored pair of ears. So I'm going to say this counts as solid because this is what I have. So these are my cork ears. I do have a tutorial for these. This was one of my first ear tutorials, and will have it linked in the description box below. These are completely no-sew. You don't really need to know how to do anything but use a hot glue gun. They're very easy to make, and you can display pins on them. They're still solid though because the bow is just blue and this is just cork. Solid. So yeah, I do love these. They're very, very, very light on the head. I will tell you guys, I usually don't put more than 3 pins on each side because it does weigh them down a good bit, but I still think they're super cute and functional and awesome. Next question, patterns can be fun. Show a pair of ears with a pattern on them. God, I hope that worked. So I'm not going to put these on because these are actually my daughter's ears, but I did make her these Boo monster inspired ears. Of course, I have a tutorial linked below, but they do have a kind of like scale pattern on them, and then they have like this little mop head kind of bow, and then they have the little eyes coming out and some really cute little pom-pom trim to kind of be reminiscent almost of like the little suction cups on the bottom, and they're just on this cute little purple headband. So, pattern. Next question, love is in the air. Show a pair that reminds you of love and romance. So these are my Cinderella ears. Again, I have a tutorial in the description box below for these. You know what, I'm just going to leave below, like in the description box, like all the ears I have tutorials on and or unboxings on, which will probably be almost everything. I made these in collaboration with Beth. She did a Cinderella craft and I made these. These are reminiscent of Cinderella's pink dress, and this all started because I found this beautiful blue beading which reminded me of the necklace that the mice take for her, and yeah, so I made the ears. They do feature Gus Gus and Chalk up at the very top, which is probably my favorite part, and they do have a double-sided bow with the ribbon going down the back, which is just kind of a little extra touch. Next question, sweet tooth. Show your favorite pair of ears that reminds you of something sweet. So these are my birthday ears from last year that I made myself. If you guys saw my peppermint ear tutorial, these are the exact same thing, but they're like not peppermint lollipops, they're just like normal colorful lollipops. They had these in blue, pink, and purple at Hobby Lobby in the Christmas section, and I literally bought them knowing I wanted them for my birthday ears. I clipped off like the little skewer and then glued them down, and then I did make this little kind of pom-pom featured bow. But I do love these ears. What is sweeter than these? Like, these literally just look like candy on a headband. So these are definitely the ones I thought of when I thought of something sweet. Next question, let's be honest. Show your least favorite pair of ears. So these are definitely my least favorite. I did make these myself. They were a Dollar Tree challenge that I did. Again, I'll have the video in the description box below. But basically, I wanted to make myself a pair of donut ears. I used those little spongy things that you can make like a bun in your hair out of. And then I like cut up a scrunchie and I added beads. I don't think they're horrible. They are not my favorite. And the biggest reason is the headband. I did use a Dollar Tree headband. I will never do that again. It's a plastic headband and it has a bunch of holes in it, which made gluing like impossible. So these are definitely my least favorite. I never wear them. I'll be honest, I think the only reason I held on to them is in case I ever did an ear tag and had this question, because I don't really like them all that much. I do think they came out cute. Like, I think that they look cute. I just, close up, they're not as cute as I wanted them to be. So I think it just reminds me of my disappointment. And that's why they're my least favorite. This is Halloween. Show your favorite pair of Halloween ears. Oh, wait. Hang on. That's better. So this is not technically Halloween. It's Dia de los Muertos. These are my cocoa-inspired ears that do light up. I love these ears. These were actually an idea of my husband to make a light-up flower crown. Kind of like the light-up flower petal bridge in cocoa, which is the most beautiful scene to me. So that was where the inspiration for these came from. These honestly are my favorite pair though for like the Halloween October kind of season. And yeah, I do of course have a tutorial for these in the description box below. 'Tis the season, show your favorite pair of Christmas ears. So currently these are my favorite Christmas ears. Of course, I have a tutorial if you haven't seen it already, but I did these on, I think, day 4 of Vlogmas, and the reason I think these are probably my favorite is because 1, they're super cute, and 2, they were under $5 to make. So I already had the headband. I got the lollipops for half off, so they were like, I think $1.50 each, and then I used a 40% off coupon on the bow, so it was like $1.50 or something like that. So yeah, overall, like, super affordable. These were so easy to make. Like, I basically just glued stuff on a headband. But, and I'll be honest with you guys, I found these on Etsy. I'm not going to say the shop, but I did find these on Etsy selling for $38 plus shipping. So I absolutely love these. They're very comfortable to wear, very lightweight on the head, and just festive. I like look at these and they just make me so happy. But I love the candy cane colors together. Like, I just love it. Anything that's like candy cane, I'm like, I need that. Let it burn. If you create your own ears, what is your least favorite part of the process? So I hate covering the headband. I really, really do. I'm horrible at it. That's not true. I was horrible at it. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I just find it to be like the most frustrating part. And honestly, it's probably because I'm doing it behind the camera, so like I'm having to like contort my body and try to like hot glue down some fabric on a headband. So that's the thing I dislike the most, which is why most of the time I don't even do it. The fun in crafting. What do you like the most about creating your own ears? So honestly, the thing I like the most is that I get control over what goes on them. I get to decide what they look like, and I just like coming up with the ideas, I'll be honest with you guys. I like thinking about characters and making character ears, more than just like, oh, these are cute ears. Even though I love like my Christmas ears and stuff like that, my favorite type of ears are ones that emulate characters. So I would say kind of like designing them is my favorite part, like coming up with how they're gonna look and how I'm gonna do it. Like, what is it gonna be made out of? That's probably my favorite part. What's the hardest part about making your own ears? So I kind of already said this. Covering the headband is the hardest part when like actually making them. So I guess I'm just repeating a question because I do think that that is the hardest part, is covering the dang headband. Number 14, character. Show your favorite pair of ears that resemble a character. So these are my Te-Fiti ears. I made these for our Disney trip, oh my gosh, almost a year ago? Is that it? It feels like 2 years. Oh my god, it's only been a year. I'm such a brat. So almost a year ago when we went to Disney, I wore these in Hollywood Studios with my Te-Fiti Starbucks shirt that I designed, and I got more compliments on these than probably any pair of ears that I wore that trip, besides maybe my light-up ones. But cast members were stopping me being like, oh my gosh, with those Te-Fiti ears, that's so cool. And I think it's probably because of the back. So the back is Te Kā. I'm going to turn them back around because I want to. They're not supposed to go like this. The whole point is that that's the back. But I did have the idea of doing Te-Fiti on the fronts and then Te Kā on the back. And I was really, really happy with how these turned out. I will have a tutorial eventually for these. Part of the reason it's like been so long coming is just because these are a little bit like take a little longer to make, and I also needed to regather the supplies for these because they're kind of seasonal. So stay tuned. I will have a tutorial for these coming really soon. Like actually though, I know I've said that a couple times, but like for real this time. But I do love these ears. They very much remind me of Te-Fiti and Te Kā, and I don't know, I love them. They remind me of the character and they're fun. Number 15, what is a tip that you would give creators of something that you're looking for when you're shopping for ears? So for me, number one tip, spend the extra money on a comfortable headband, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm very, very sensitive to pressure behind my ears from the headband, and like even these, I love these ears. I love them so much, and these were one of the first pairs I ever made, and I did not pick the best headband, and I hate it because I love these ears so much. Like I love them, and I hate that the headband's uncomfortable. Like it's kind of heartbreaking when I spend all this time making them and then they are probably going to give me a headache if I wear them for too long. And then, so yeah, if I was talking to a shop owner, I would tell you, invest in getting a nicer headband, because if your headband is comfortable, your customers will keep coming back to you and buying more ears, versus you might get that one sale because they're a beautiful set, but then once they've worn them for a couple hours and have a massive migraine from them, they're probably not coming back for another pair. So I would say headband is key. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it and liked seeing my collection. I'm probably going to at some point do a full ear collection video because I do have a lot of pairs, like a lot. Not as much as Rowan, okay? I don't have 300 pairs, my bad. But I hope you guys liked watching this. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection. Please let me know below your, what is your favorite pair of ears that you own? Like, what is your number one ride or die pair of Disney ears, and where are they from? Are they from an Etsy shop? Did you make them yourself? Or are they from the parks? Because from what I've heard is that the headbands in the parks are a little more comfortable now. And I have had my eye on those gingerbread Mickey ones. Let me tell you. The only reason I'm not buying them is because I honestly think I can make them myself. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more Disney DIYs and content coming your way, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.